You don't understand, you don't understand. Yeah, I want your love, but you don't understand, you don't understand.
Guys, welcome back to Lydia Reacts. So today I'm going to be reacting to the Dolan twins addressing assumptions about us. I haven't reacted to the Dolan twins in what feels like forever, or ages I should say, so let's just get straight into this reaction. Let's go.
Yo, Gray. Yo. I wanted to talk to you about something.
What's up?
Lately, a lot of people have been saying some stuff about us on the internet.
I've been seeing.
Not gonna lie, I don't like it. So I kind of wanted to talk to you about it. I mean, I don't know if you've been on like the internet all in the past maybe 3 weeks, but it seems like people have a lot to say about us.
Honestly, I've been staying off social media lately because I just like keep seeing people like making these assumptions about us, and I don't like it. It's not, it's getting me down. So I've been putting my phone down.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to talk about it, because I can't really take it
Disconnecting
anymore,
is not bad. Like,
I didn't want to
put
tell
your
you,
phone down
but
on
I
that.
actually was just on Twitter for the first time in a while.
Oh.
I saw some things about you, dude.
Some things about me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh gosh.
I mean, dude, I've been trying to like stay off, but alright, well, yeah, whatever. Just tell me.
Okay, so it says that you do drugs, you're in a relationship, and that you CGI
Drugs? Are you serious?
for views on our last video.
I mean,
Do you even
one of
know
those things
Ethan?
actually might be true.
Why would you assume, like, think you would do drugs?
Can I laugh or no? Man, should we talk about this?
Yeah, I think we have to. I think we have to now. Alright.
Aww. He looks adorable there.
I guess we'll just talk about what people have been saying about us and what we've been avoiding.
I guess we should do it.
No, but
I
in all
guess we should
seriousness,
do it.
we have been seeing people saying a lot of stuff about us online.
I mean, for our whole
Yeah.
lives we've seen it, but now more than ever, and I think
I
that's
know.
because everyone just
Like
wants
under
to
the
see
tweets and
everyone fall.
I think there's
everything.
an obvious common theme in the world right now where everyone's just trying to tear everybody down, and we happen to be some of those people that people are trying to tear down. And yeah,
We
not
should
gonna
be
lie, I don't
lifting
like it.
people
Why
up.
would
It's
I
like
like it?
it's
Makes
a
you live,
hard
like,
time
very paranoid
at the
lifestyle.
moment.
Could you imagine a bunch of people just watching you with a magnifying glass, like just waiting for you and wanting you to slip up? It's just like not really.
It's awful.
Yeah. Also, trending you #1 about how you're over.
Yeah, I saw that, bro. Our is over party was trending.
Yeah, Dolan twins is over.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about why the Dolan twins is over.
Yeah, it was very grammatically correct too, so it was like kind of, I knew people were serious. Because the internet right now is very toxic for me, I had our team pull a bunch of assumptions that were made about us so that we could read them and address them and let you guys know what we think about them and the actual truth behind all these assumptions.
I think
Not
it'll
that
be
you
healthy
should
for my
have
paranoia
to.
kind of just get everything out there and let you guys know what's actually real and what's actually fake. You gotta stop drinking that in bourbon.
Ew.
We're getting serious.
I'm just gonna finish it real quick.
Dude, I think you're right, dude. You do drink beer.
Root beer. This is full transparency. We're about to get juicy. Probably juicier than you've ever seen the Dolan twins get. So, let's begin. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I got acne for views. I injected hormones into my neck via
Why would people
needle.
think
He
that?
drank lots of milk too for the past 2 years in order to give himself acne.
Yeah, I didn't cut out dairy.
Because everyone knows when you pop a pimple, the white stuff that comes out, that's just cheese.
That's just fucking cheese.
Ew.
Duh, bro, acne solved.
Yeah, no, honestly,
That's gross.
That was all full sarcasm. I have had a really long struggle with acne, as I tried to tell everybody about for 35 minutes in our last video, but maybe I guess some people didn't really get the point. Yeah, I've done everything in my power to not get acne, and I still got acne. It was hormonal, it was internal, and there was nothing I could do about it. And I did care. I definitely did. I definitely did.
Of course
disappear
he did.
For 4 months. I definitely did gain 25 pounds, and I didn't feel like I deserved to live a good life because of the way my skin looks. So yeah, it was definitely a really terrible personal struggle for me, and
That's
I do kind of
awful.
find it offensive that people were saying that I just did it for clicks, because obviously the video didn't really get.
I'd find it offensive too.
And those assumptions and tweets really angered me because Ethan came to me, he told me, hey man, I want to see if there's a way that I can help people. Like, I just did this photo shoot, it's the most current thing going on in our lives. Our channel's always been about just keeping people up to date with our lives, and this is how I feel right now. Can we make something that can help someone who has been in my position or is in my position? And now seeing all these people
That's
assuming
actually
that we did it for
awful.
clicks
People
is just-
actually
I don't know,
thought you
it's
did
really
that.
disappointing.
Yeah, I feel like people know us to not be people just to do things for clicks, and
Exactly.
I think maybe it wasn't the juicy story that people wanted to hear, so they decided to say that it was bull. People thought we got nose jobs.
Yeah. I saw a lot
What?
of people saying that we got nose jobs back when we got
Right, that's
sinus surgery. We did a
stupid.
video about it, like this. Did that video. And it was actually because I was born with this thing called a sinus deviation, and I couldn't breathe out of my left nostril. Still can't really because schnoz is clogged. But they made it a little bit better, and I get less
Yeah.
sinus infections. But right now, I have a sinus infection, and it didn't really even fucking work.
As you
People
can tell
thought they
by the
actually got
biopsy
nose
on the
jobs.
counter in the
Seriously.
video. That's proof right there. We didn't get a nose job. My nose is actually crooked because I got hit with a baseball in my nose when I was 5 years old.
And I also
Yeah.
punched him in the face. That's
Oh.
part of the reason.
Yeah.
When we were 5.
No, you
Maybe
weren't 5.
We were 7.
No, it was in the shower.
Oh.
Yes, it was in the shower.
What?
That
I
was
was
when you
choking you
shit
out.
my tooth.
I was choking you out. No, you were getting out of the shower. I was choking you out, and you reached back and punched me in the face.
Oh
You
my
shit my
God.
tooth in the shower.
And you broke my nose forever in the shower.
Why were we fighting naked?
We gotta stop doing that.
Yeah. So there's this thing called melatonin. Your body naturally produces it. If you have trouble sleeping, which a lot of people have, you could take
Yeah.
melatonin. Yeah, it's basically just like a
Oh,
natural chemical that your body
okay.
produces, and then you just take more of it, almost like a vitamin, but it just helps you sleep. So if you want to consider
I didn't
that,
know
you are-
that.
Yeah, but I would say I've been sober my whole life, and I'm gonna continue to be forever.
I also got
Aw,
a sober tat on my
cute.
leg right there. It's a wine bottle that says apple juice because I'd rather drink apple juice than wine.
I've lost a lot of friends over
Me.
just being sober and choosing not to drink because I guess they don't see me as a cool person. But I'm gonna remain that way for the rest of my life because it's true to me and who I am and my morals.
And I'm not. I'm gonna drink this beer right now.
Root beer.
Yeah, it's root beer. We've dropped all of our friends.
Yeah, one day I woke up and I was like, you know, I don't want friends anymore.
Yeah, we like to be really lonely and.
Dude, we're just being straight sarcastic.
Yeah.
Only we gotta stop.
Yeah.
But
But
seriously,
I'm loving it.
sucks. Like you go through things, and I'm sure that you guys have, where you fall in and out of friendships. You guys grow
Yeah,
with different
exactly.
people, and
Everyone
you just
does
don't really
it.
hang out as much
You just
anymore.
grow
And for
apart.
us, we've let the public in on friendships that we've had in the past.
And even some we haven't let them in on. It's just like we've been like people will just kind of like investigate our lives and figure it out.
With that being said, you know, the public is also let in on when we are no longer friends with these people anymore because it's unavoidable and it's our lives and we want to share our lives with you guys. And then also, like, you have to make sure that your friends are your friends for the right reason and they're not just doing it to
Get some clout. Also, I want to let
Exactly.
you guys know that a follow doesn't dictate a friendship. For some reason, the internet thinks that if I
Exactly.
follow or don't follow someone, then I am or not their friend. That is by no means true.
Obviously.
Honestly, I'm not proud to say it, but I was kind of pressured.
I was
into
trying to read that
unfollowing
really
a bunch of
quickly.
people.
I missed that
So I
one.
decided to just clear my entire follow list so that this would never happen again. And I wouldn't be put in this
Oh, okay.
uncomfortable position where people think that a follow.
dictates your relationship with someone or your opinion on them. So now I only follow
True.
my companies and my brother and family members and some fan accounts. Oh wow, we used to be worth $5 million combined.
And I used to be worth 4 and you used to be worth 1. I think that was actually what the internet said.
I think, let's see, is that true?
Yeah, it was.
Nah.
Yeah, I would kind of like for it to be true.
No, it's true.
What?
Or is it
I'm
really true?
confused.
More than true. We make $5,200 a day on YouTube.
I mean, that maybe people are able to calculate that. I don't even know how
Can we do
much
some quick math real quick? 52 times 30, 156. Sometimes true, sometimes more than true.
Sometimes.
Sometimes when I get acne and disappear for 4 months, I make $0. The Dolan twins
Oh.
are actually 5'11".
5'11" and weigh 195 pounds.
That's a pretty precise assumption.
How do you know my height and weight? Honestly, I've been dieting and working out in a different way. Training in calisthenics, so it's helpful to be lighter, and I've lost weight. But I was actually like an average of 195.
I got up to 197 one time, and
He's normally 15 pounds lighter than me.
and now I'm 168 pounds. So sad to say, I've actually been 195 pounds. Yeah.
Did my doctor tweet that?
What?
I haven't dated anybody in a really long time.
Grayson hasn't dated anyone since like 7th grade.
Yeah, no, I haven't dated any of these people. I honestly, in full honesty, I would tell you I haven't dated anybody in a really long time, and I'm
Getting a
not
little
too
des-
happy.
he's
Yeah,
getting a
not
little
too-
desperate.
Not too happy about that.
I can confirm that Grayson is getting a little desperate.
I'm just getting a little very lonely. So if you want to call that desperation,
I think I want to call it
yeah,
that.
honestly.
Yeah, it's kind of fun letting the juice flow, you know?
Yeah.
You'll
That,
find someone,
unfortunately,
Grayson,
words
don't
I meant,
worry.
like, I think I meant root beer. Root beer flow. It's getting juicy, it's fine. Book us to do what through a website?
I've never
What?
been booked through a website.
That's
What does
What's
it
that
even
even mean?
sus.
Being booked?
Book for what? I think I know why that this has been said. We actually went to someone's birthday party to surprise him one time, but it was a friend.
Oh, yeah.
So it wasn't like a completely random.
I was really
thing it
confused then.
We've surprised someone at a birthday party before because we thought it was nice. But no, you can't book us through a website.
Yeah, we were canceled on Twitter, and I was actually in a meeting, and I pulled up Twitter for another reason, and I saw my name, well, my last name, along with his last name, trending. That
Why did they get cancelled?
We understand that we
Like,
accidentally
cancel
scheduled a video
culture
to go up
is
on a certain day
not
where
good.
it wasn't appropriate to upload,
which we had no clue about until we learned from people deciding to say that we're over instead of just saying, hey guys, maybe don't upload tomorrow. So, but we learned, and
we took the steps to get educated, and we decided to postpone the video upload. Yeah, just it was taken like really, in my opinion, way too far, and people tried to cancel us. But we heard the people that were politely asking, and we made the change. So thank you to those people who were polite about it.
Yeah, you guys are awesome.
Leaked meat? Leaked meat? We have nudes?
Oh, I know what leaked meat means.
What?
No, I don't think I even have any of that.
I don't even know what that means.
So none of his meat's leaking. I have seen really disturbing photoshopped images of me nude, and none of them are me. There was one of 2 nude versions of me, and one of them was eating the other one's. Holy shit! And anytime a friend like didn't respond to one of my texts, I would send them that image, like, okay, I'm gonna go f myself. And no, I wouldn't actually eat my own ass. Obviously, the photo's fake.
Dude, I don't know what the fuck's going on right now. We use Jake Paul for fame? No. When we first met Jake, we connected like through like Snapchat. I added him through a mutual friend, and then we were talking about like wrestling and stuff. And we came to LA, we made some vines, had some fun, and that's kind of all it really was. And then I saw him write about us in his book that he asked us to be in Team 10, and we didn't, and then he made us and stuff like that. Which none of that ever happened. We've had conversations as of recently, and we put that stuff in the past. And none of it was true. The book wasn't true, and this assumption is not true.
Also, my ego is just far too big for me to feel like I'm gaining off of someone else.
If you do Logan Paul,
Exactly.
That was like a long time ago when he called me out for a cloud thing. And then I just clapped back. I was like, you know, what can I say that's funny? And then I said something funny. I don't disrespect the guy at all by any means.
Yeah, we actually have respect.
I remember that.
We haven't talked in a really long time though.
Yeah, he's moved on. He's taken the right steps to like become a better person. And he's really done so. His content shows and his podcast, which I actually listen to.
We recently dropped
$2 million in a house. False. It was more. Okay, next. Nearly 30 people were once almost injured at Dolan's meet and greet.
That was a long time ago, and it wasn't a meet and greet, it was our live show. I'm gonna tell you guys a story here, because this kind of is a little bit juicy. It was our first live show of all time. There was a lot of people there. I heard the loudest noise that I've ever heard in my entire life. It was everybody's combined scream, and I literally just couldn't hear anymore. So I looked at someone in the front row, and they looked at me and fainted, completely just collapsed. And then like 6 seconds later, regained consciousness and just started screaming still. And then a police officer came out onto stage randomly and stopped the show and told me that way too many people were fainting and we needed to pause and have an intermission. So I got off the stage, and there was a fan behind the barricade area where our backstage was.
Yeah, the med squad was also backstage with us, so people were pretending.
I think what happened was a couple people actually fainted, and then
the rest saw that they were being brought backstage, and then they thought they can come see us.
And right.
So it wasn't actually 30. I think only 4. Everyone was healthy and fine. It was only like a little bit of an issue at the time, but everyone turned out to be a-okay. Obviously, I would never intend for people to be hurt by seeing me. And now we know, so we take necessary safety precautions whenever we go somewhere where something like that could happen.
Yeah, like a convention or show.
Waycard is a money-grabbing scam. It grabbed my money because I invested hundreds of thousands of dollars into it because I really believe in the message that we are trying to spread through our company Waycard.
Yeah, we wanted to take spreading a message to another level and also give people high-quality products that they can have in their hands that will make them happy. Definitely not a money grab.
It's something that we feel really passionate about, and we're also really passionate about business and learning about growing a business from the ground up. And if you have an interest in business and want to grow one on your own, I think that's really awesome.
I've never thought they did anything for just money. Like I've never thought that. Like I don't understand how
people just think that. I know we've been sarcastic in a lot of this video, but we're going to be dead serious right now. This one really upset me because first of all,
that's all I keep seeing over Twitter. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm 20 years old, and at this point I know exactly who I am, and I know my values, and I know my beliefs, and I know that I have a lot of friends and family members and people who care about me, people who watch our videos, who are in the LGBTQ community, and I have the absolute utmost respect for, and I want them to feel safe and welcomed, because there's absolutely zero reason why they shouldn't. I know for a fact that I'm absolutely not homophobic. I'm very, very far from it. So for people to assume this about me, if you want to think that about me, it's really disturbing to me, but in my heart, I know, and I know that a lot of people know the truth, that I am absolutely not.
This is part of the reason why I self-funded a music video that spread the word of pride. And
About that small interruption, guys, my granddad needed me to get the hairdryer, so let's just get straight back into this. Let's go.
was for the LGBTQ community, and you know, my way of artistically portraying the message that everybody is equal and love is love.
We felt that we wanted to use what we had and use our voice to not only show people who are in our generation or the generations to come, but people who are uncomfortable with the fact that people of any gender or sexual orientation are allowed to love each other.
So a reason
Exactly.
that I'm led to believe that this assumption is being made is because there's a video of us explaining our not so pleasant high school experience, and it was when we were letting our fans know why we were moving to LA.
Yeah, we were severely bullied in high school, I'm going to be honest. I didn't want to admit it to myself at the time that I was being bullied because I didn't like to think that I let people's words get to me. We were trying to tell our story about how we were being treated in the most accurate way possible. And by doing that, we used a word that had been used against us a lot, that I personally was offended by. In this video, we did bleep the word because it was disgusting and used against us and absolutely not a part of our vocabulary at all. So we decided to bleep the word. Now I know the correct way to refer to that word to not offend people, and referring to that word now as the F slur is the way to do so. Back then, I had no clue. It was 6 years ago, I was 14 years old.
Exactly.
And we decided to bleep it because we didn't agree with it. And for anybody that is offended by that video clip,
I understand
we are very
now.
sorry.
I get it.
And I just want to say that we are not homophobic in any way.
It was never our intent to offend anybody at all, and we were just quoting what we were being called daily.
But again,
I
our
get it
sincere
now.
apologies to those who were offended by that clip.
Ooh. Yep.
I'm just gonna...
Yeah, that's all that needs to be said. It's like it's his
it
private
wouldn't be fair for us to talk about it
life.
unless everybody
He doesn't
in
need to say
said
anything
squad
else.
had their
We
opportunity.
didn't even need to say yes.
on
It's
their
his life.
And we're not in sync with anybody in the squad by any means, so we actually haven't talked to them in a while. I wouldn't say that I'm confident that everybody is comfortable with speaking about that, so we're just gonna, I guess, leave that question up for assumption.
Oh,
And those are all our assumptions.
I'm really confused.
There will be many more, and there probably are many more assumptions about us, but I just want to say they're inevitable. People are going to make assumptions about us. I'm 20 years old now.
Yeah.
I know that I have more to learn, but I know who I am now. And I'm not going to let people online try to tell me who I am. To improve my quality of life,
Yeah,
I'm going to
don't
listen
let
to my own
them.
voice telling me who I am.
You are your
rather
own
than a bunch of
person.
people who I have no clue telling me who I am.
I feel like everyone can kind of relate to this in a certain capacity where rumors are spread and things are made up about you, and you know, it's not very pleasant, especially when they're not true and they can be malicious and trying to take you down. But as long as you know who you are in your heart of hearts, that's what matters. And I know who I am. Ethan knows who he is. I believe
It's
that I'm a
horrible
good
getting
person.
accused of
I've
stuff.
grown a lot. I've learned a lot, and I'm happy with who I am right now. You know, I'm gonna just make it a thing to really focus on learning and growing, because I think that's what life's all about.
Yeah, I know most
And
of
like
you
a
guys
lot
watching
of
this video
people
aren't seeing
do-
things about us, and
A
I
lot
really
of people
appreciate
do
you.
spread
Thank you
rumors
for
and stuff
giving me the
as well.
opportunity to grow up with you in a sense. I know we've been doing this for 6 years, so a person makes a lot of growth from 14 to 20 years old, and thank you for seeing me through everything and letting me go through stages and phases of my life without judging me. And we didn't make this to say that we're squeaky clean people who are never going to mess up or have never messed up. It's inevitable. All of us do. I think it makes us learn more, and you're able to become a better person every time you do mess up. So that's what I'm trying to do. All right, to that,
Aw,
I think we have some
root beer. Have some beer, root beer.
Alright, the only beer I'm drinking.
This was crazy.
Aw.
We've never really been this open on camera, so
I
hopefully you
like
guys
it.
enjoyed the video.
I mean-
learned something new about us.
I'm assuming that all of you guys are subscribed.
And if you're not,
You assumed
I'm assuming that you're
correctly.
I assume that you're on your way to subscribing right now. And I assume that you've just subscribed.
and if you did, thank you.
Oh, I'm not gonna even try. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It's horrible getting assumptions about you that aren't true. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time.